in the urine, and sadly it can progress to what happened with your wife, which is seizures. Okay. The good news is we know exactly how to treat this. Okay. We've already started her on the best medicine, which is magnesium, which is helping to prevent her from having any more seizures. To your knowledge, she's never had any seizures before, correct?
She's never had a seizure.
Nothing like that. Okay. Okay. All right. She's starting to come around a little bit for you.
Where she's at. She wasn't able to tell me the date.
Yeah, she can't talk for some reason.
Okay. Okay. She's somewhat probably a little bit confused just because of the seizure that she had. Typically, people are a little bit confused after a seizure. That's pretty common. We're going to work things up, and by work up, I mean do some imaging of her head and make sure that there's nothing else going on. But I think a lot of this is because she just had a seizure.
She had two, actually.
Oh, I see. Were you there? Did you witness
I was there
them?
doing the first one, and then she had another one on the way here.
I see. I see. Okay.
It's at the ambulance.
I see. I see. So, like I said, as scary as this is, the good news is I know exactly what's going on, okay? Right. And there's a very clear treatment plan, one part of which is what we're already doing, which is the magnesium, getting labs, getting information. The next part is actually delivery. The good news is she's already term at 37 weeks, so that doesn't...
She's 38 today.
Oh, 38 today. Oh, that's even better. That's fantastic. So that makes things a lot simpler. The next question will become how we deliver, okay? I understand this is you guys' first baby, is that right? Yes. Her first baby? That's great. And when it's somebody's first baby, an induction or trying to put them into labor can sometimes take a long time, like days. Right. I know what is causing this is likely the placenta. So my preference is generally to get somebody who's in this situation delivered as quickly as possible. If she had had 3 or 4 babies before and she was 4 centimeters dilated, I would maybe try and do this vaginal delivery. We're kind of not in that situation. This is the first baby, which I know takes longer. Her cervix wasn't very dilated at all. And because of how sick she's gotten, like I said, the rule number 1 is get this placenta out. So I probably would recommend that we do a C-section, okay? Right now, we're just trying to gather some information. We're getting labs, we're getting additional bloodlines, all of those things. We may go ahead and do some imaging of her head before we do that C-section. And then at that point, we'd go ahead and proceed with a C-section. Even once the C-section happens, there's still, the preeclampsia doesn't resolve until a little bit of time. I expect her to start getting better and feeling a little bit better. I expect her to be able to come around, start talking to you, be more of the person who you know, hopefully relatively soon. Like I said, I think a lot of this is because of the seizure. But even for an entire day after the C-section, she'll still be on this magnesium medicine and on our active floor, and we'll be watching her very closely.
When she had her seizure, her water kind of like, well, she just thought, I don't know if it was the water breaking, but a lot of, they could have been pee.
You know what I was about to say? I think it was pee. Okay. That's probably what it was.
It was pee?
That's probably what it was. Yeah,
okay.
Probably. That's really common during a seizure for people to lose control of their bladder.
Right.
Really common. She's honestly waking up a little bit more than I've seen her. This is like, so I think we're coming around the corner, so that's good. Yeah. So hopefully she'll start coming around the corner, being able to respond. Then I'll feel a little bit better. We may actually not need having.
Should I tell her not to move around so much?
You know, to a certain extent, some of that, I mean, if you can soothe her, that'd be great. But she, you know, some of this is just, she just had a seizure, so that's why she's, you know, okay.
I put this on her pulse ox to like 92, so I just put 2 liters.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Okay. It came right back up after that, or?
It's 98% right now.
Well, yeah, on long student. Okay, all right, interesting. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, alrighty. Okay. Any questions that you have for me? I know this is a lot. I know this is not at all how you expected your day to go, and I know this is a lot. Like I said, you know, this to us, to a certain extent, is a pretty regular day at the office. Okay. This is something we see fairly often. I know it's upsetting to see this and whatnot, but this is not something where we have no idea what's going on or we don't know what to do. This fits a very classic pattern for something that we see frequently. It's a fairly severe form of it, but a very classic pattern of something we see all the time.
So she is going to be, y'all are going to try to get the baby out.
Yes. She needs to be delivered. The ultimate treatment for this acclampsia is delivery.
Do you know who that is?
That's today or tomorrow.
I really think that's going to be today. With your permission, we're probably going to go ahead and do that C-section, in which case that'll probably happen later on today. Okay.
Wipe your tear away, okay?
But at 38 weeks, the good news is I expect your baby to do quite well. The heart rate that I'm seeing on the monitor looks like it's good. The tracing looks reassuring overall, you know. The good news, did you call 911?
Her mother did.
Her mother did. You guys did a great job getting her here as quickly as you did. You guys did a great job. Okay. She's in the exact right spot. This is exactly what we know how to deal with, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get you water, sir, or coffee?
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm
Are
good.
there any other questions I can answer?
I just want to know what's going on with her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, like I said, I think I have a very clear understanding of what's going on. It's acclampsia.
And when you ran everything, that's what showed up, kind of like.
So the way we diagnose it, there's not like one lab test for preeclampsia. It's a combination of a couple of things that gives us that diagnosis. Number one, her blood pressures were really, really, really high. They're much better now because we've given her some medicines. But those really, really high blood pressures plus the seizures she
This
had.
is, again, a permission slip for a cesarean delivery.
Yep, y'all. About to have a C-section. It's okay. Megan is not good with pain. Honestly, this is probably the best thing for her. She had 2 seizures because of the migraines that she has. But she's on a thing called magnesium.
Sit up a little. I'm gonna sit you up a little bit, okay?
And that's what's keeping her from having any more seizures.
This is procardia. It's also got an infection. Good news is Jai doesn't even look like anything happened.
Okay.
He is happy as a clam in there.
Mm-hmm.
He just is trying to age his parents 50 years in a couple hours.
Alright. I said they about to come back here and get me. She went back there at 5:30. It's 6:44. They said that somebody else's baby had an emergency, so they had to go and tend to the baby, and before they went and actually was helping Megan before they started with her C-section. They say everything was going well with my baby. They're about to come back and get me in a second. It should be about, they said, 15 minutes. They then came and checked on me about 3 times. I'm already suited and booted. I'm okay. I got this. You know, go in there. I'm acting like I'm taking pictures even though I'm recording everything. They should be playing my music that I suggested, which is Called Out Music, or Jonathan McReynolds. Hopefully it's Called Out Music. That's me and my girl Jam. I hope they playing Awesome Wonder. Yep. I'm alright. I'm straight. Everything good. And when I get in there, I know it's gonna be a lot of blood and a lot of stuff, but I seen blood before. These doctors, they see it every day. I can see it too. They can go through without getting all cringy and stuff. I got this. I'm drinking water. Staying hydrated, because I ain't fainting. We're not gonna have a fainter. Not me. I'm a little bit getting a little impatient, so I think I might walk out there. You know. But I'm ready. I'm ready. This is it. About to see my son, King Carson, my little man. Today been a crazy day though. Crazy day. I was just zoomed in too much. I didn't even notice. I'm glad I got out. My girl would have been so mad if I was not recording the right way. This is better. I've never seen nobody have a seizure. That's the scariest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. Couldn't believe it. It's time. Come on now. Come on, man. I'm ready. It's only 5:30. Wait 30 minutes. Gotta be 7 o'clock. Gotta be 6:50. Come on now. Let's go. Come get me.
Okay, ready for you.
Let's do it.
Come on with me.
Tell me to make sure I get these pictures so I ain't gonna let them down.
You can go ahead and put your mask on too.
Okay.
Get some good pictures. This is her first one.
Yep. My first one, her first one.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy, awesome. I have a boy. Boys are great.
They all great.
What's the name gonna be?
King Carson.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna go right back here. And then it needs to turn this one over. And then you. All right. Here's Dad.
Oh, great.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm gonna have you step around here. Don't touch anything blue. And there's a chair. I'll put that on the bed for you. Sorry for the delay, sir.
For you, okay?
We had a bit of an emergency with another patient.
Okay.
You can sit up
Sorry
close.
for
You can
that.
sit up close and hold hands, whatever you like to do, okay?
Okay. What's up?
What's your name?
I'm Jai.
Sorry, what?
Jai.
Jai? Okay.
I'm here, baby. I'm right here.
Okay, no, that's your fault. That's fine. Yeah, you can drop.
I'm here. I'm gonna take a picture of you, okay?
If I thought I needed this section of that soon, I wouldn't have known. So, you did anything at all?
You know, we can talk about the bottles of oxygen just in case
You okay?
Yes, by all means, that sounds great, thank you.
Suction marking?
Huh?
Alright, we're gonna do it again now. If I could have it by your room, please. Can you tell me your name and date of birth? Yes, you. Everybody hear that? Megan Lloyd, 12,
Megan
18.
Lloyd, 1218 90 E2816836.
That's correct. We are here for a primary C-section. She had 2 seizures this morning. She was on MAG. We had to give her Precardia earlier in the day for her blood pressures. After her CSE, she did become hypotensive. Anesthesia is treating that. She did receive rectal Tylenol. Did she receive antibiotics?
Ancestors not given.
Perfect. Any other anesthesia concerns?
Not at this point.
Any OB concerns?
No, our platelets are fine. Our penetrate was 43, which we know is falsely high. I believe we have posterior placenta.
Okay. Just let me know when to call Pete.
Add incision, please.
Add incision. All right. I'm Lindsay RN.
Alrighty. So on with our OB.
Marking OB.
They got a nice little guard here, so you can't see too much.
We have Strider 52.
Got you a good baby? Was it a lot of throw up or a little bit of throw up? Alright. So your breath finally sank? It's okay. You get to brush your teeth right after this.
Ray, how do you spell your last name?
It's actually been going on with Chloe since she's
Thank you.
since she was a prime. Yeah, since she has some baby anyway. This is you. Okay, I will be quiet.
You've been back for a long time.
And I think I did not help that video on that stuff.
Playing that music. I don't know if it's the best song that we like, but it's one of them.
I've been trying to do my jams, but
I actually started at 2 an hour.
they do want to clear Jay, but baby comes out.
Yeah, you guys comfortable?
Yeah, I'm good.
Skeleton 1, you're doing a spacesuit. So,
Okay.
got your camera ready?
She told me to make sure I get these pictures, so
Yeah. That's your only job, right?
yeah, I gotta.
Can't miss that.
I can't miss that. Huh? It's about to be 7 o'clock. You say what? They got it prepared for us.
Siege is here.
They get deep in here.
I'm really sorry we kept you waiting out there so long.
It's okay.
It's good when your patient is the less important patient, but I know it's hard to be family and baby.
I'm good. As long as she good, I'm good.
Baby, I'm with the nurse practitioners with the beats team. We're just going to take a look at baby. Do we know we're having?
A boy?
Little boy. As soon as we get him settled, we'll let you come over.
Okay.
You're gonna feel some pressure, Megan, okay? Those are normal, okay?
You okay, right?
Dr. Wheeler? Yeah. Okay, Megan?
Where are you playing the music from? Where are you playing the music from?
Oh, YouTube.
On your phone?
No, on the computer. Do you have a specific song you want to play?
Awesome Wonder.
Awesome Wonder?
Ain't that a good one?
There are some who would not have given our choice. After you read ad, I will play it.
Full of righteousness, full of miracles, full of happiness. Lord, you have everything I need to have. Full of life and love, I praise your name. Praise you in the morning, praise you in the noontime, praise you in the sunset, praise you in the nightfall, praise you in the morning. Praise you in the noontime, praise you in the sunset, praise you in the nightfall, and I won't get tired. Na na na, na na na, and I won't get tired.
Sister, I just have a very loose seatbelt here because she was sort of touching her belly a lot, but you can hold her hand if you want.
Okay.
This isn't, she's not strapped down. This is very loose.
Okay. This all good. I gotta get up and take a picture in a second.
Okay, that's fine.
Lord, you have everything you need to be happy.
I just don't want you to think I strapped her down. I feel really bad about that.
No, that's okay. Morning. I think that's him. Huh? Oh, you okay?
Maybe use the lever that the pressure's going to come down again.
It's coming out, okay? In a second, we're gonna drop the drape, okay?
Yeah. You can take a picture through this plastic. It turns out really cool if you do that.
Alright. Congratulations, Megan, okay?
What a sweet baby. You get the pic going?
I can't pick going, I spoke with you.
I know, right?
Congratulations.
You guys got a name picked out? What's the name?
King Carson.
Jack King Carson?
Well, King Carson.
Okay.
They cleaning you up, little man. They got you.
What's his name?
King Carson.
You're adorable.
Got that hair. Hair to the hair. Take some pictures of my man.
They probably didn't have time to bring them. Where would it be? There might be one, you know, where you first come in and look at the older stores, usually there are maps and stuff on the wall. Okay. If not, maybe out in the hall too.
You hear him? Over there. It's good for you, my man. Don't worry, they're making sure you good. I'm supposed to say thank you. Where your manners at?
Aww.
Warm up, son.
He will. He'll be warm by the time you guys are done. I think this is the quickest way to do things.